What's the best scooter for new riders? To find out, we surveyed thousands of new riders and hands-on tested every scooter you're about to see in this video. Each of the scooters that made it on our list had at least one superpower, but to be one of the best for new riders, they all had to have four things in common. They need to be easy to ride, inexpensive, relatively lightweight, and have a reputable company backing them up, both for safety and for warranty peace of mind. If you're new, you're also going to need a helmet, so we've got you covered with some great helmet recommendations towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. The first three scooters are our picks for best affordable scooters for new riders. New KQi2 Pro. New is an up-and-coming Segway rival that's relatively new to kick scooters, but they've been making Vespa-style electric scooters for years, which is probably why their first kick scooters feel so much like real vehicles. The KQi2 Pro e-scooter is an appropriate size and power level for beginners. It's easy to control and has more of everything that makes a scooter feel stable and wobble-free. Taller, wider handlebars, larger diameter tires, and a larger rake angle. This is a confidence-inspiring ride, and its brakes will never put you over the handlebars. It's not the lightest scooter on this list, but it does have the longest warranty. 2 years covering all of the most expensive parts like the battery, display, and motor controllers. For new riders with a budget of $600, it doesn't get better than New's KQi2 Pro. Now, what happens if you don't have $600 to spend or aren't even sure that you're gonna like owning and riding an electric scooter? The next one is the most affordable way we know of to find out. It's the Unagi subscription. They've lifted a major barrier to entry by giving people the option to rent monthly. Starting at $55 a month, you get the upside of scooter ownership, but don't have to do any of the maintenance. Then, if you decide you love it, you can save more by switching to an annual rental, or if scooters aren't for you, it's easy to cancel. You can even bundle your subscription with insurance that covers you against theft and damage. So between that and the flat-proof tires, this is the most worry-free ride we know of. The reason we like this idea better than sharing company scooters is you get to ride as much as you want whenever you want and never have to hunt around for a scooter to ride. That's important because when you're a new rider, it really helps to ride every day to develop your skills. I can't emphasize that enough. Try riding every day while renting by the minute, and you'll see how quickly the bill piles up. And then there's the scooter itself. Ultra lightweight and easy to ride, so it's one of the scooters I reach for when I'm helping a friend try an electric scooter for the very first time. It's not slow though. In fact, when it comes to climbing hills, it's the strongest lightweight scooter there is because it has dual motors, and it's the only dual motor scooter on this list. We have a special link for 1 month off if you're looking to start your Unagi membership, so check that out in the description of this video. Another affordable favorite is the UM1 from Anyhill, though we do have a special shout out for an even cheaper scooter later in this review if price is your #1 priority. The UM1 scooter surprised us not just because of how light it is, but because it feels like a scooter that could finally take the place of the Xiaomi M365, a scooter that was immensely popular because it was cheap, light, and super easy to ride. The problem is that since 2020, M365s haven't been officially imported to the US, so even if you could find one, they weren't supported by warranty here. It's hard to put my finger on why, but the UM1 is absolutely charming to ride. Other than being very light, its superpower is being pretty good, not excellent, but pretty good, at just about everything, kind of like a Honda Civic or an M365. We think new riders will enjoy the friendly but spunky acceleration in hill climbing and the easy-to-use brakes. Part of its charm might come from the hidden vibration damper in the stem, a feature we've never seen before that smooths out much of the vibration from the road before it reaches your hands. We've mentioned lightness several times in this video, but the reason lightness is better for new riders is that lightweight scooters are just generally easier to maneuver when surprises come your way, and just easier to live with. For new riders with a higher budget, here are a couple of our favorite premium scooters that we think are worth the extra cash. The first one is Tor, a new company with an original scooter design suited for new riders. One look tells you Tor is just different. This scooter will get you noticed riding on the street with its unique side-by-side stance. But they didn't make it that way for looks. Their design lets them squeeze 12.5-inch tires into a very compact design, so you get bicycle-like stability on a scooter that you can store anywhere. The big tires overcome another common mental barrier for aspiring scooter riders, and that's the fear of small scooter tires getting sucked into potholes like this. We also love the joystick controller that lets you control the horn, lights, and yet-to-be-released features without looking down, and the ability to store it upright, and the puncture-resistant tires. I was talking with Tor founder Carson Brown, and he said they basically stopped getting flats on their test scooters once they switched to these premium Continental Kevlar-belted tires. Another thoughtful feature that makes this an easy scooter to live with is a dedicated locking point, so you can quickly lock it up when you run into the store. Despite its small folded size, it doesn't feel small to ride. The bars are an exceptionally tall 41 inches above the decks, so Tor's a good option for taller beginner riders. It's one of the more expensive scooters on the list, but as somebody who's ridden almost everything, I think it's also one of the most intriguing. Keep in mind that right now availability depends on where you live. They're initially piloting in Los Angeles, California, with deliveries elsewhere in the US starting in March 2023 and launching in the UK and beyond after that. The other premium scooter we love and recommend for new riders is the new and improved Apollo Air 2022. If you're a beginner looking for an ultra comfortable, ultra stable, and lightweight scooter for under $1,000, this is pretty much it. From the new 10-inch puncture-resistant Aramid reinforced inner tube tires to the motorcycle-style front suspension, this scooter laughs at potholes. The riding ergonomics are also surprisingly roomy for a lightweight scooter with super wide and relatively tall handlebars and a long deck. Then there's the performance with a satisfyingly high 20-mile-per-hour top speed in sport mode, but a throttle that's still very beginner-friendly. The battery is made from premium energy-dense LG cells, so you can go out and ride 20 miles per charge and really build up your skills. Trust me, 20 miles feels like a lot when you're riding an electric scooter. Apollo are absolute masters when it comes to blending regenerative brakes that charge your battery with mechanical brakes. Just pull the regular brake lever and you get both. Plus, you also get a regen throttle at your left thumb that gives you the option to use 100% regen brake when slowing down. Their app may be the best in the industry and, like a Tesla, seems to add new features every month. The next category is a good one for those of you who are concerned about outgrowing your first scooter. Best performance scooters for new riders. Not everybody wants the same thing from electric scooters. Some want to get going fast as soon as possible, and for that, we like the Ricane Jewel. Its throttle response and stability make it easy for new riders to handle, but its ESG certified top speed of 24.3 miles per hour is enough to satisfy intermediate level riders and beyond. Even if you ride it fast, it has a ton of range, covering 23.8 miles on our test track. The larger diameter tires give you noticeably better stability and cornering. The other thing we like for new riders is that it's easy to find the riding stance that suits you best because the deck is absolutely huge. The eMove Touring is an entry-level performance scooter that has always been value-priced for what you get and a favorite of heavier riders. The 310-pound rider weight capacity, the ultra-long deck, and big battery give beginner and intermediate big dogs long range and above-average top speed for the price. It also eats hills for breakfast, but what we hear over and over again from riders is that the eMove Touring's ride quality from its full suspension is the #1 standout feature, especially for heavier riders on bumpy roads. Oh, and if you don't like riding around standing up, the Touring has a ton of options you can add on, including a seat. With the largest electric scooter database in the world, sometimes it's hard for us to narrow things down to just a handful of scooters without feeling like we've left some very important scooters out. So we're gonna give a shout out to some of our other favorite entry-level scooters with a quick honorable mention, and then finish off with 2 alternative picks for the most affordable. U-scooters have a long track record for reliability and being ultra portable, and more recently are known for just being fast. The GT Sport is so lightweight you can bicep curl it, which is great for new riders that need to park it in an apartment or go multimodal and fit it into an Uber. Despite its size, this is no toy with a price tag of around $1,000 and an ESG certified top speed of 30 miles per hour. The downside is the ride quality and cornering ability due to its narrow 8-inch solid tires. The eMove Cruiser is the world's most famous long-range scooter. We've even called it the only scooter you'll ever need because aside from being a little heavy from the big battery, it's a scooter that can take you from beginner to intermediate to expert to delivery rider if you want to. On top of a ton of range, you also get 30 miles per hour top speed, a high rider weight capacity, and an excellent IP rating for water resistance. If you're a new rider in search of absolute maximum range, just stop here. This is the scooter you've been hearing about. Another favorite from Voro is the Emu Roadrunner, our pick for seated scooter of the year. Insanely fun, surprisingly fast, and just an all-around excellent scooter that lets you double the range by swapping the battery. If you know how to ride a bike, you'll feel right at home on the Roadrunner, except there's none of that silly pedaling business because it has motorcycle-style foot pegs instead of pedals. We took one with us to the CES show in 2022 and more recently to the Micromobility Conference, and people could not stop riding it. If you're on the fence between an e-bike and scooters, the Roadrunner gives you the benefits of both. Normally, somewhere on this list would have to be the Ninebot Max G30, but we found something faster that goes further and is cheaper, and that's the Okai Neon Pro. The Max was good, but scooter innovation has moved on, and the Neon Pro has out-evolved the Max, mainly due to an even larger, lightweight battery made with LG 21700 cells. The Neon Pro is also faster to fold and unfold, has 3 displays you can choose with the app, swag lights for visibility down low, and connects via Bluetooth to the Okai Smart Helmet for extra road safety by enhancing your visibility up high. We're putting a second new scooter on this list because even in real life, it's a brand we can't seem to stop talking about or grabbing at the end of the day to ride home. Like the Neon Pro, the KQi3 Max has one job, and that's to be better than the Ninebot Max in every way. It's got higher top speed, better range, better acceleration, better hill climbing, and best-in-class braking, all for about the same price. In fact, the brakes are so powerful you have to remember not to just grab a fistful if somebody steps out in front of you. It's definitely a scooter you won't grow out of once you have a little more experience. It has the same 2-year warranty as its siblings, but is the only new scooter so far with self-healing tires. Anyhill also makes our list twice, but this one has a twist. The UM2 has an ultralight, water-resistant swappable battery. It's another favorite for heavier riders, which feels great all the way up to the weight limit. The long and low deck give it an ultra-stable ride and make the UM2 a comfortable and confidence-inspiring scooter. We're closing out the list with the most affordable alternative scooters because for so many new riders, cost is king. If you're new to riding, a cheap scooter is a great way to try out the hobby without breaking the bank. That way, if you decide that riding isn't for you, you won't be out a lot of money, and if you love riding, you can always sell it and upgrade to something better. The GoTrax GXL is the absolute cheapest scooter we can recommend. It seems like every other scooter you see on the street is one of these. Keep in mind though that the tested top speed on our GXL was painfully low, and on steeper hills you're gonna end up pushing it, but you won't find anything better at the $350 price point, so it may be the perfect way to get your feet wet. The Highboy S2 is another cheap and fast alternative. Despite having rear suspension, the ride quality from its solid honeycomb tires isn't the best, but top speed and acceleration are excellent for the price. And finally, if you're a new rider, you're gonna need a new helmet. It's best to use all the gear all the time because you never know what part of you will hit the ground in a crash, but a helmet should be the bare minimum at any speed. The good news is, under 20 miles per hour, which covers most of the scooters listed here, your risk of injury is pretty close to what it would be riding a bicycle. You can give yourself one more reason to remember to gear up by getting a smart helmet. These do cool things like signaling for turns and stops and helping light your way. Some can even automatically call your emergency contact in the case of a fall. We love how Okai's smart helmet automatically syncs to the Okai Neon's brake lights, and if you look at the last 5 or 10 ESG videos we've made, you'll spot me wearing the Unit 1 from Faro, the one that Ramir recently unboxed. Or if you want to keep it simple and good looking, Voro's helmet is an affordable way to go. If you have what it takes to make it to the end of our long video, we're confident that you also have what it takes to get out there and start scooting. We've tried to include something for everybody, but let us know in the comments if we've missed one of your favorites. Oh, and please forward this video to your aspiring new rider friends. Another video you'll definitely want to check out is our top 7 riding mistakes new scooter riders make and how to avoid them. Until next time, wear your gear and stay safe on the road.